Final Fantasy 15. Took them long enough.
So we're just gonna skip Steins
Still made a PS4. Granted, I have an Xbox One, but I'm also broke.
Quick, Steins Gate 0. It's really good. Go play it.
Yeah.
Okay, Final Fantasy 15.
You guys, don't touch it. It's the very premise of Steins Gate 0 is a huge spoiler for the first one. And
okay, yeah.
Okay.
Steins Gate 0. If you played the first one, play this one after. If you haven't played the first one, play the first one before playing this one.
Please play the first one.
But it has a 0.
Please.
It must be before 1.
Yeah.
It's a midquel.
But yeah.
It's a midquel. We'll leave it at that. It takes place at the very end and ends
I get it.
before exactly where it started.
Steins Gate, the pre-sequel.
Alright, so...
Final Fantasy 15. This is the game that I was talking about earlier. When we complained about how we complain about Ratchet and Clank has a movie and a game and like stuff gets like spread apart. This is the worst I've ever seen. Because there are characters that show up in Final Fantasy 15 where if you haven't seen the anime or the movie, you don't know what they're doing here and they do nothing.
Okay, basically, this is a very, very poor use of storytelling generally.
You think?
Yes, we know.
Story,
you don't need
story is. Don't think. And whilst there was the game in the movie, don't remember there was a Japan-only prologue, voice radio thing that was also gave a lot of important context, which you shouldn't really need.
Yes. Doesn't help the fact that like the game's been barely out for like 2 to 3 weeks, and Square Enix is already talking about like saying, "Hey, we're gonna add story into the game via free updates. Don't worry." Okay, cool. Thank you for telling me that I'm not buying this game for the next year and a half, probably.
Hello, Street Fighter.
I asked for this for Christmas, and I'm getting it. So.
Well,
have fun.
Have fun with your unfinished game.
You should let it.
At least,
because like, isn't this game like very Kingdom Hearts-esque?
Okay. Sorta, but also not really, because like it's more action battle system than just like Kingdom Hearts' hack and slash, like jump everywhere, do everything type of thing. But
it's not like traditional Final Fantasy. Like if you like the action stuff, like Kingdom Hearts, or like what they showed in the Final Fantasy VII Remake trailer that they had earlier this year.
90% sure when I get this, I'm doing a level 1 run.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna like this game.
A level 1 run from the go? That seems like a bad idea.
I went on a big like explosion about the story, but like the gameplay's pretty good. Like it's got a really good battle system.
That's kind of the only thing I care about.
See,
and I love the connection between Noctis, Gladiolus,
I'm just gonna let the game die. Speaking of let it die, it's a good game.
We're gonna skip Super Mario Maker.
It's already out.
Nice. No,
it's Super Mario Maker.
It's just basically.
Yeah,
let it die. The goofy version of Dark Souls.
And no more heroes.
Huh.
I need to look this up.
Okay.
Dead Rising 2, or not 2, Dead Rising 4, what am I saying? I don't know this game.
It's Christmas! And
I know
West is back again.
It pulled in Asura's Wrath. The actual ending is hidden behind paid DLC.
Wait a minute. Was it this game or Dead Rising 3 that where Capcom made like the huge joke about like the extended subtitles?
That was 3 with the super mega ultra climax
it wasn't
thing.
4. Okay.
It was like it was a DLC thing where you dressed as random Capcom characters and had their abilities and then just fought zombies.
Like I remember seeing that and just like the whole joke they made, like that was just great.
Yeah.
It's too bad it was for a completely
situation
different game.
Yeah, Sub brought it up and it's really scummy.
Anyway. Last Guardian, this is another game I'm planning on getting for Christmas.
The only thing I care about The Last Guardian is that it's out so people can stop talking about it. Even when this game was first shown off, I did not really care for it that much. And now that more is out about it and I see that this is more like Ico than Shadow of the Colossus, I'm even more just like, okay, that's a game.
I'd rather go around, kill 10 months and feel sad about it later.
I'm sure I'll find some enjoyment in this.
And also,
I need to go back and play Eco. I mean, Eco's It's okay.
As somebody with not that much income, I'm not going to pay $60 for a puzzle game. I'm sorry, I'm not going to do that.
It's not $60.
Is it not? Well, how much
I think
is
it's
it
like
then?
$40. I think, yeah.
It's still like steep for a puzzle game.
Also, the next game on this list, by the way, I know Jacob loves it.
Okay, you want to let me talk about this game, and maybe Yuri, because Yuri was there for that
If we do, then
last
we'll
part.
stop until like 3 hours later.
I will stop.
No, I'm pretty sure Jacob will like just go on for about like 5 minutes or so.
Okay, One Shot is actually the version released this year in December on the 8th is actually a remake of the original, which was an RPG Maker game released in 2003.
Wow.
I played this game about a week ago, and I sold for about an hour.
Yep.
Wasn't a week, it was about 3 days.
Yeah. And I plan on getting it.
Yeah, it's stellar. It's a basic puzzle adventure game where you pick up an item, you use it to go through the next part. There's basically fetch quests. It's nice, it's a bit surreal. It's quite simple. The music is stellar, and
So it's just like Undertale, got it.
no, it's not.
So it's just like Duel Monsters.
Undertale is largely inferior.
That's a bull.
And that just pissed off the entire fandom.
Well, you do.
Make everybody go to Super Mario Run!
They're all dead now,
You better
right?
watch
Well-
your mouth on that.
It's your funeral. It's your funeral.
No,
Yeah,
we're all
Super
gonna
Mario
die
Run.
now by association.
All right, Super Mario.
Does anybody have an Apple product
Hey,
whatsoever?
Yes,
I have an
I
Android
played
one.
it.
When I
It's
heard it was
fun.
an iPhone exclusive, I was pissed.
Also,
I downloaded it. It's fun, but I don't like how you have to pay $9.99 to play the rest of the game.
The point of it was that it would be a paid app.
they said,
It's
hey,
not like you're
we're not
paying
gonna
for
make
the
this
rest-
free-to-play.
Then
but
it
you're
should have been paid from the get-go.
That was
It
a
should-
demo.
No, that was the full game. I did not see any paid version of it.
No, yeah. Basically, when you get the game, before you pay, you've just got a demo version, and when you do pay, that's your full game. It doesn't exist on, and there's nothing. There's not on Android still.
Which
They're gonna make it for Android though.
Android might come, but it's
let
also
me look up the app.
Sonic Dash 2's out if you want.
No one
It's
cares.
Oh yeah,
with
there's
Sonic
there's
Boom.
that whole joke thing that they made on Twitter. Did you guys see that?
Mario's running and Sonic's jumping. What is wrong with this world?
Yep.
But then
Yeah,
Sonic's
there's
mostly
the
running
whole,
too.
I want to believe that like Super Mario Run might make it to Androids, but like
They said they're gonna push it over.
SMT got an iOS port, and it was like one of the first few times that game got like a decent English translation.
Okay.
Or
Yeah.
actually, I think it was like the first time it got English translated. But yeah, the game finally came over. It was on iOS, and they said they were gonna make it to Android, but then that never happened.
Okay, so here's the thing with Super Mario Run. You do not buy the game in the App Store. You download it, and then you buy it in-game. It should have been you buy it in the store from the get-go, if it was supposed to be a paid game.
Wait, it's a paid game?
Yes, go.
Okay,
Yes, it's
here's the thing. You download the game,
it's like an
it gets you
actual
acquainted with the mechanics of the game, which is actually pretty fun. But then once you reach a certain level in the first world, from World 1-4 onward, if you want to play it, you got to pay $9.99.
Just once.
Okay.
But I feel it should have been if that's the way they were going, it really should have been pay $9.99 when you download it. Don't say, "Oh, hey, it's free." Make it seem like it's a free game, but then when you play through, it's like, "Oh, you got to pay if you want to play the rest of the game."
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's understandable.
Yeah.
Like, it's one thing to just be like, okay, well, there's a demo if you want to try the game, and then like you paid like the $9.99 for it. It's another thing to just like
Dangle the carrot
Sort
in
of-
front of you.
Yeah, that's actually a good expression, Doom. Holy cow! Like,
Holy
See,
cow,
I
dude,
can be
that's
useful.
incompetent.
Jacob, seriously?
so yeah, that's a game.
Yep.
And it's a real good game. It's probably one of the biggest. It's probably one of the fullest mobile games I've seen, where you actually have to pay money for it.
One that isn't.
I just wish it was. I just wish.
And there's a lot.
Just wish
there's a
it
lot
was.
Of there's a lot of unlockable characters and stuff, and they all have different aspects, which is pretty cool.
I just wish that, again, like I said, I just wish there was like
a notice.
Like a notice saying, "Oh, hey, if you get this, it's not the full game." Like, I wish there was like a.
At least on Android.
I wish they could have done like what other games do. Have the free version, which is like, it's not the full game, but you get like a taste of it. But then there's the paid version.
Yeah.
Like if it was like that, then I wouldn't be complaining as much.
On for example, on Android, any apps that have something like that, they usually says contains in-app purchases to let you know in advance.
So, last game on our list that everyone knows. Because I don't know about that last one, actually.
Shantae Half Genie Hero.
Buy it! Buy it!
Buy it
is
now!
Amazing!
I'll buy it.
It's so good.
I'll buy it when I can. How do you know?
I'm gonna buy it once I get once I have the money for both it and Pirate's Curse.
I'm not going to.
Because the opening level, or like the actual opening level, it starts with the main theme song and.
Yep.
It's the opening level starts with the main theme song. This is.
Well, no, the main theme song is a vocal track, which I've heard it before, and it's
it was like the trailer song.
It's amazing.
It was the trailer song, but people thought it was just going to be used for promotional stuff. But no, it's actually like the stage one music.
Yeah, like
so basically.
Cool.
So basically, the Sun and Moon theme.
No.
But they did that.
No.
The song that was used in several trailers was the song that the game opened
with the chanting thing in it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's in the game. Yeah, that's in Sun and Moon.
I do hate, however, that in one of the trailers they had like this big orchestrated version of it. That song's nowhere in the game, and that song's also not even on the soundtrack.
What?
Wow. It's kind of like how they had that weird grunting song for Shovel Knight when they first showed it off, and you can't find it.
I was just like, that track sounded so good, and I wanted to hear that without all the game sound effects, and nope, it just doesn't exist anymore.
I bet Jake Kaufman puts it on his site at some point.
But yeah, last game, Wild Guns Reloaded.
I don't even know what this
Did you play Wild
is.
Guns on the Super Nintendo? Well, they're remaking it and they're adding new characters. So, if you want a nice, good, just shoot 'em up, then you get that. It's being made by Natsume, the same people who make Harvest Moon. And the same people also did River City Ransom Tokyo Rumble, which I was going to talk about that, but no one here knows what that game is or doesn't own it besides me.
I know what River City Ransom is, but I haven't played Tokyo Rumble.
I'm just going to say it's a good beat 'em up and you all should play it. So yeah.
Okay.
With that, we're done with the first half of this discussion.
What? What?
Alright, the next part of this discussion will be an in-depth review of the entirety of Sun and Moon.
The other half is basically
Sorry.
The other half is us basically saying we want what we want to see in 2017.
Oh yeah.
First of all, I'd like the year to not have the apocalypse. Yay, phone! Everything's going off the hinges.
Stupid phone.
Yeah. Since the most important thing
down to the Switch.
Since the most important thing to a lot of us is the Nintendo Switch, what do we think is going to come out of it?
It looks interesting.
Many good things.
I'm excited.
Many good things.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the Switch a lot.
That new Mario game, whatever the heck it is, and more Splatoon.
You're a kid.
Breath of the Wild is.
I just want to know if Smash is coming to the Switch. Is it a port or is it an actual new game?
It's not going to be a new game. I don't think.
Because if it's a port, you know you're going to need to add new characters.
Give the man a break.
Okay, guys, place your bets. Will Kingdom Hearts 3 get a new gameplay trailer?
No.
Yes, it will.
Not will it come out, will it get a new gameplay trailer?
Yes, it will.
Will it come out now?
But yeah,
you sure they won't give another trailer that's the whole
right now,
all the other games remastered and put into one PS4 game first?
Yeah, right now.
Well, like they've already released all the games. They've already announced, hey, we're doing 1.5 and 2.5 on PS4. I don't think there's any more they can do. Like this is it.
If they try to do another one, there's gonna be so much blood screaming, and good God, they're gonna be attacked.
But yeah, anyways, for me, my most hyped thing right now is Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to see what else we have on the Switch. Just show me the stuff. January, come please.
Show us that all the third-party games work on the system, so that people can stop being negative about it.
Yeah.
Getting realistic about people saying Nintendo's dead, everything's dead, you're dead, I'm dead. Shut your fucking mouth, people.
It's like whenever Nintendo says any main game, they get so much money.
Well, the reason why they're getting so much flack is because their systems aren't strong enough to support the third-party games. That's why people are.
There's also the case that the Wii U's like developing for the Wii U was difficult because you had to develop for the console and the tablet.
Actually, no, the Wii U development,
which would be more development costs, which a lot of developers just like didn't want to spend the extra money to do. So yeah,
that's actually very incorrect. Wii U development is very easy.
Okay, and tell me why
Ubisoft's whole reason for like getting off of the Wii U is because like it would increase the development time for like the Wii U's games.
No, the reason for getting off the Wii U was the Wii U doesn't sell well. Let's bail. Let's get more money.
Yeah.
Wii U is easy to develop for. Everyone backed out because it didn't have games, because it didn't have fans, because it didn't have games, because it didn't have fans, because it didn't. You see where I'm going with this?
It's a vicious cycle.
The thing is, you needed those other third-party launch titles to actually be different aside from port. Because you've got this tablet, companies feel the need to market for that tablet because it's part of the console. But
market the fact that it's a different console.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And because of this, it became easier to not market for it because it wasn't selling well to begin with. They feel like they may have been more likely to make a loss out of it, and it wouldn't have been worth it.
Yeah.
So
hopefully the Switch turns everything right around since it's just a normal console with the capabilities of being portable. Yeah. It doesn't have any forced gimmicks, so people can't complain about that.
So yeah.
Get high.
So, yeah. Other than that,
do we
if there's anything else to it?
Also, the only other thing I can think of is Persona 5, but I still need to get the system for it.
Yeah, so I guess
And Jacob used to actually get a system that can run it. He bought the game.
We can either talk about games that we're looking forward to next year, or what I had on the dock, which could probably be a more interesting conclusion. Do we a bunch of third-party devs, and we got the big list of them. You know, they're like getting into the Switch and they want to like make games for it.
Yeah.
What kind of games do you think they would make if they could use the Nintendo IPs?
Random games.
Wait. Are you saying like Nintendo and the third parties collaborate?
What if for some reason Nintendo announced they're collaborating with From Software and we just have like a Zelda Dark Souls?
I think the world would never be the same.
Yeah. I'm 90% sure it wouldn't be Zelda Dark Souls, it would be Fire Emblem Dark Souls.
Nintendo teams up with Bethesda to make a new Xenoblade Chronicles game.
Please!
Final Fantasy SE.
I don't want to have to wait 8 years for a game that is all first person.
I also don't want a game that's just riddled with bugs.
Wait.
Yeah.
Elder Scrolls Skyrim can be third person. I've seen it.
But 90% of the game, you will be playing in first person. They don't tell you can play.
Objection. Can I object? Because I play mostly in third person. Because it looks really awkward to have your hand like right up to your face. Yeah, I'm holding my sword, and my hand is right in front of my face. That's not how it works. It feels more fluid and natural to be in third person. Also, I like being able to manipulate the camera. People play in third person.
I would not like Bethesda to be anywhere near Xenoblade, considering that almost every game they've ever released is riddled with bugs, glitches, and other types of technical.
And that's why Nintendo would be
That's why they would be with Nintendo, so they will like hammer in those bugs, like make them
But why do we need Bethesda to do something that Monolith Soft has been doing better on their own? Like,
I've got some ideas.
Hence why teaming up with Monolith would be good for them. They'll learn.
They'll learn how to not bug.
Okay, I guess, but like, I'm still iffy on just like Bethesda doing anything open world.
Can we have
especially considering like Bethesda's games are like minuscule compared to how big Monolith Soft made Xenoblade X.
Yeah.
Can we have Platinum Games handle a mysterious Murasame Castle game?
Oh my god.
Sure, if you actually tell me what that is.
I actually feel like that is Sakurai's next game.
No one knows, but he is working on something.
I have a feeling that is his next game. I got a feeling that Mysterious Murasame Castle is Sakurai's next game, and it's gonna be awesome.
Murasame Castle Uprising.
Also, we can bring back Film Tropics with Capcom.
Guys.
What?
Yeah.
Final Fantasy FE.
No.
So it's like 15, but with Fire Emblem characters.
No.
No.
Wait. Final Fantasy what?
Final
Fantasy FE. Basically, it was supposed to kind of sound like 15.
Oh.
F15.
No.
So it's like
it doesn't work.
15.
Just stop.
But I mean FF15 style with Fire Emblem characters.
No.
Oh, okay.
Like in terms of gameplay.
You just want another tactics game.
A what?
You just want another tactics game.
I mean, I want that, but imagine like the FF15 style with Fire Emblem characters.
No.
What is Retro Studios doing?
No one knows.
Why is Sean insistently no?
My assumption is either
discussion about
Prime 4
something else, but no.
or DKC 3.
We're gonna bring back the Kremlings.
No, they probably won't.
So we could finally have King K. Rool in Smash.
No, they're probably not going to bring them back, actually, because they're just like, we don't care.
And they put in the Kremlings in Smash Run.
So? It didn't work on Smash Bros.
I'm trying to think of what another possible Platinum collab would be.
Also, since we don't have that dumb, like, oh, we need a new controller in order for this game to get more games, F-Zero might come back.
That'd be
Because
cool.
Miyamoto can't say the excuse of, oh, we need a new controller designated for this game.
No, you do not.
No. Just make good racing game. I don't even play F-Zero, and I'm like, like they deserve another game.
Game was on the GameCube, and in Japan on the Game Boy Advance.
But then that Game Boy Advance game came on the Wii U, Earthbound Beginning style.
Wait,
it did? Can we get that at some point?
Wait. The Japan only F-Zero GBA game got released.
Got on the Virtual Console like years ago, dude.
In America.
On the North American Wii U eShop, it was on there for a while.
Because there's there's 3.
It's like F-Zero Climax, right?
Yeah.
The one that has the track builder that's sort of based off the anime.
Oh yeah, we do need a new F-Zero from Sega.
Yeah.
All right, let me look this up. Let's see.
If only like AV still existed.
They're just part of Sega now.
I know, but like you don't see them do anything. Like there's no Monkey Ball games, there's no F-Zero, nothing.
Don't forget, this is Sega we're talking about. The guys who think that Sonic is all that they did, ever.
No, they didn't. Like Yakuza.
That's the only other thing they can think of.
Yeah.
But to be fair, I'm happy to live in a world where Yakuza still gets games and people actually care about Yakuza.
Let's see.
I still need to get the games.
Video, no Skies of Arcadia, no Panzer Dragoon. I can keep going.
What are you gonna do with what more can you do with Skies of Arcadia? That game ended.
You can just make another game in the same universe, new characters and a new story.
But then that's like piggybacking off of an RPG. That's like piggybacking off a successful name.
My Final Fantasy.
That's literally
King's Knight.
I'm gonna be honest. That's literally the entire franchise at this point.
Well, like King's Knight isn't even a good game.
Please don't talk about that.
I feel like we did. Also, when was the last time we had an Afterburner?
That's a good question.
What's an Afterburner?
I think we just have the Ace. I forget what those games are even called.
Ace Combat.
Or are they just? Is that what I say? Are they just Ace Combat? Just the plain games that those people make. I don't know. I know that they're making a 7th one, and that's for PlayStation Like the most recent one was like the one on new 3DS. That was like a launch title.
Yeah, about the F-Zero Climax thing. It was only released in Japan.
I remember it's.
Are you sure you're not confusing it with?
I remember seeing Maximum Velocity on the eShop. I don't remember Climax.
And then there's.
Maybe I did confuse the two.
And then there is GP Legend. That is a game. Not just an anime, it's a game too.
Falcon Punch that galaxy, man.
Okay, then I guess I'm wrong.
I don't know how you Falcon Punch a galaxy.
You watch the F-Zero anime, that's how.
There's an F-Zero anime.
No, Captain Falcon.
Yes.
Yeah, there's
Falcon
an
Punch
F-Zero
Black
anime,
Shadow
and it had the Falcon
so
Punch
hard that an explosion happened that was seen from space appearing on a galaxy.
It pretty much
guys.
killed
We'll have to point out
the main villain
That's also
and
the
Captain
only
Falcon.
good part of that anime.
Was it really?
Captain Falcon!
Was it really that bad?
It wasn't good, it was very boring.
How do you
Was it
make
really
F-Zero
that bad?
boring?
It wasn't good.
Yeah, how do you make it boring?
You don't focus on extreme racing and explosions and death everywhere.
What did they focus on?
Character!
Oh,
That isn't
like-
Captain Falcon.
no.
Yeah, we can see.
It's
Which is
some-
odd,
basically
'cause
how in a
Captain
month-
Falcon had the last punch.
It's basically how in Godzilla, especially the newer one, where it's just like, oh hey, we have Godzilla here, but he's only going to show up for like 5 minutes. Do you want to hear about this love relationship between this news anchor?
No.
Okay. Is that the new American one or the actual new Godzilla?
Yeah,
movie?
the 2014
Yeah.
Godzilla
Okay, so
movie.
then it's not. Okay, so it's not the new one that released this year.
I didn't.
No, it's not that one.
Still.
I haven't
was
seen
fun
that
at
one.
points.
Yeah, anyway.
Like when Godzilla was on screen in that movie, it was fantastic because he did a lot of cool stuff. But then they like cut away to like, oh, here's these two characters.
That
here.
You
is
see,
like
we don't
something.
care about characters. We care about the giant monsters.
Which is a shame because this Godzilla actually looks like Godzilla.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, with that, I guess. Well, the last thing we can talk about is what games we're excited about for next year.
I already said
mine. We already brought up. Yeah, Triforce already brought up Persona 5. Sean.
Pretty much anything on the Switch.
Can I just?
Yeah, Sean brought up earlier the
about that
Kingdom
story,
Hearts
that looks
3.
Absolutely great,
so,
and I'm gonna move right along.
yeah.
Let's see. Stuff I
Akiba's
saw that
Beat's
looks
coming out
interesting for
next year. I'm
2017.
excited
Breath
for
of the
that.
Wild, Injustice 2, Mass Effect.
Oh yeah, Injustice 2 is a thing.
Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite.
Oh, yeah,
what about
Infinite.
that?
Ukulele. Shenmue
Yeah.
3, Sonic Mania, Project Sonic 2017.
Oh yeah, all that game. I forgot about those games.
The Crash Bandicoot.
Tis a shame
Master-
that Ukulele had to get canceled off of the Wii U, but at least it's getting ported over to Switch.
Off the top of my head, the only two things I can think about that I'm excited for: Ukulele and Breath of the Wild. But I'm probably forgetting about some game.
Alright, so are we done?
Well, if we have nothing else to bring up, then yeah, we're pretty much done
Well,
here.
we do have a Switch discussion planned for the future anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
so
that's probably gonna
with,
be after the direct or whatever.
Yeah, with that said, God, January 12th's almost here.
Yeah.
With that said, we here at the Chaotic Crusader say Happy Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Festivus, any holiday that you celebrate in this wonderful month of December. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
We wish you a Merry Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Festivus holiday season. We wish you a Merry Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Festivus holiday season.
I was tempted to sing it, but no, I just wanted to say it normally.
Till next time, ice out.
Merry Zarkmas, everyone.